Welcome back to the channel, hope you're all doing well. I'm going to round up some latest Star Citizen news highlights from the past week, and we'll start up with the return of Inside Star Citizen, hosted as usual by Gerald Huckleberry. Now this one was a short episode, and it really just featured the developers showing us how they're creating the moons of Microtech, which should come hopefully in 3.9. Now the developers told us that once they've finished creating the moons for Microtech, they'll be moving on to start to create the Pyro system. They also showed some more on the Drake Cutlass Red, which is of course in the new 3.81 patch, which is now live. Of course, this patch features bug fixes and the aforementioned Drake Cutlass Red, which is a fun ship to fly, and you can now use the med bay on that ship as a respawn point and heal your injuries as well, and also cruise space with some cool flashing red lights, and I've added my own siren as well. Now there was a special game dev version of Star Citizen Live this week, and this one dealt with one of the environment artists showing us how they created outposts using the tools that CIG actually use at the moment. Now what did come out of this was how quickly he created this outpost in an hour, and he also told us that new tools would be coming into their possession soon, which would speed up the process even further. Of course, there's been much discussion, especially on Reddit, about the latest Star Citizen roadmap. Yep, that one. And you know by now I try not to focus too much on the Star Citizen roadmap, as it's sure to disappoint. And of course, if you look at the actual things which have been removed from 3.9 and pushed sometime into the future, you can see what I mean. Now this actual special roadmap is created by a user on Reddit called Odysseus 1992. Now Odysseus 1992 does a great job in highlighting the changes in the roadmap, but well, we're used to it by now, and well, I think I've said enough about that. Now of course, one of the smaller features in 3.81 is a change to the game settings. You can remove the film grain, and you can also turn off the camera shake, which has been annoying me for quite some time. Now this probably isn't really of interest to most people, but it does give me the ability now to put myself back in the cockpit of certain ships. So that's a big thumbs up from me. Now let's forget about the roadmap. Let's look at things to come. Now we've seen the moons being developed for Microtech, but what about jump points? Now I'm going to start in the Odin system, because we can safely assume that the Odin system is pretty well mapped out for Squadron 42. Now we know the first system we can jump to is going to be the Pyro system. Now of course, what I'm getting at is, if we go to the star map on the RSI site, you can do this yourself. Look at the Odin system, look at what's there. Now we've seen the coil, and of course there's a couple of planets there, and of course the jump point in the Odin system leads back to the Nyx system. Now the Nyx system is pretty sparse apart from Delamar, and that is of course where Levski is. And of course Levski is already made. It's making a guest appearance at the moment in the Stanton system. So that system should be pretty quick to complete. Relatively anyway. And then obviously from the Nyx system, the jump point leads back to Pyro. Now Pyro is a desolate, lifeless star system, and basically the planets have been charred here. Now we know that there's a station there, a pirate station called Ruin Station, but this should be fairly easy relatively compared to the Stanton system to complete. And of course the jump point there, as we know, leads back to where we're very familiar with the Stanton system. So I wanted to end the video on something positive. Of course this will take a while to make and will depend on how server-side object container streaming, and of course the main thing, server meshing, how that is implemented. If that's all done and works okay, then maybe these things won't be too far off in the future. Well, thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, and well, if not, I think you all know what to do by now. So until next time, wherever you're watching out there, you take care, and hopefully I'll see you all sometime soon. Bye for now.